And we're getting into it.
We are getting into it. I did manage to get one of the flags.
I noticed that. I heard it counting down. You're like, I heard you typing, and then you're like, oh. I was like, oh man, he missed the flags. How do you feel about the flags? Are they worth it, or is it too much stress for the observer production?
It's fine. It's fine. I was just distracted because I was actually starting to type up the raffle, the player list.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
you gave it away. We're supposed to save that. No, it's in the rules and everywhere. There's a raffle coming up here soon. But right before we get into the raffle, we do have to check this matchup out right here. Finally, a non-ZVZ matchup. It is my pleasure to introduce the only Protoss here in the semifinals. Spawning in the top right-hand corner, he's yellow. He's playing for Alpha X, just straight up Alpha X, not even Latin America. It is none other than Pacomike. Currently teamless, also from Mexico, if I didn't mention all that.
And spawning in at the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player representing Team The Bad. It is TheZergLord. I love it. Look at that mask.
Great. Yeah, it's a great mask.
Yeah, we don't really see enough.
A reminder to everyone: social distance. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Keep your kids inside.
Yeah. Hide your kids. Hide your keys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and then I was like, that doesn't really help for social distancing, but it kind of does. Hide your kids. Hide your wives, because everyone's getting COVID out here.
Exactly. Everyone stay safe. Everyone chill. And yeah, just like these Brazilian players here. Maybe not too much, because again, the ZergLord, we rarely see him come out, right? It's every now and then we see him. And I feel like we need more. We need more of the ZergLord.
Yeah, I feel like it's like Groundhog Day or something. We're just coming out for the once a year. He's gonna show us his shadow. We're gonna see how much longer there is left in winter. Do y'all in Australia know about that? The things we do here in America that is ridiculous?
The only reason I know about the Groundhog is because of the movie. Groundhog
movie?
Day.
Oh, the movie's great.
Yeah.
That's the only Groundhog Day that I accept as a holiday. The celebration in which the movie came out.
And Pacomike, talking a little bit about him, like the Mexican Protoss player. He recently, I don't know if y'all remember,
struggling Mexican Protoss player.
Yeah, his PC blew up during the 2v2 tournament. Like he couldn't play. He had to forfeit. He was robbed. Pacomike and Sinner were robbed from that tournament. Like they should have had such a good showing there in the 2v2s. And yeah, Pacomike, his PC went rip. But it seems like, he's been able to fix that. He's back. He's competing.
I think that was just an excuse. He was really scared of eggs and Mabels. Like, no way I'm losing to them. Let's just say it blew up.
Yeah. Let's just say that and try and get away with it. But I hope everything's okay with Pacomike. He's one of those,
great. He's looking good now.
Yeah, like he's one of the players who, honestly, if you remember, he had a really rough time in DreamHack Summer. He had the roughest.
Well, that's what I meant by he's been on the struggle bus. I forgot his computer blew up, actually. When I said he's been struggling, I meant as far as play skills.
Yeah,
he's been struggling all over in StarCraft. He's been getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah, he had like a really strong start for 2020, but yeah, in recent times, like it feels like he's been figured out. Like all these players are just kind of, yeah.
I have faith. I think. I mean, I don't think overnight. I don't think like this DreamHack he's gonna come back and just absolutely wreck everyone. But I think if he really wants to, and he dedicates in 2 or 3 DreamHacks, he could be really strong and a top competitor again. I almost feel like he's lost the title for top player.
Yeah.
For LatAm.
That's the thing, right? Like before Darkness, he was the best Protoss. I would have said pretty confidently. Like he did really well.
Destan, though, is pretty. We're getting some new good Protoss. I don't know if Destan's new or not.
Yeah, he's not new, but he's been improving a lot recently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
So Pacomike, yeah, he's kind of being overshadowed a little bit, and I hope he's able to come back into form, because again we cheered for him a lot. He's one of the few players who's beaten Cham, right? Like he has it in him. He just needs a good day, and he needs to tighten up a little bit.
Oh, we all.
Yeah.
We all just need a good day and to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
He seems to be having a good defense here. He got out the Oracle with barely any health, which is not ideal, but he got out alive nonetheless.
Yeah, it was so close to getting sniped by the Queen. I was so worried for it, but he did get it out. And I was curious to see what his follow-up would be. He started with the Stargate, but he is transitioning into that Twilight Council as well as the Forge. Oh god. Oh god.
Here it comes.
Yeah, but we've got a bunch of Lings flooding across the map from the TheZergLord. A lot of Lings actually making nothing but Lings. He has stopped drone production, and he's actually making Nidus as well.
Uh-oh. But the Oracles are here, the Adepts are here. He's not going to get anything done, but it's okay. As long as he saves up the units for the Nidus. You don't really see a Nidus too much in ZVP.
Yeah, part of me feels like, was the TheZergLord watching the last series? Like, did he see Jim and he's like,
yeah. Yeah, even though it was against the Zerg, he's like, Nidus does sound cool.
Yeah, and there is an Overseer here in position. There it is. The Nidus gets thrown down in the main base, and Pacomike has no idea. He can't see it.
This is interesting. He's going Nidus into Spire, no fourth base, so I think he recognized it's Adepts and Immortals, and with this Ling flood that's coming out, there's no Baneling Nest, so he's going to see, great catch-off on these sentries.
Wow.
He's going to see all the Lings coming out. He's going to try and go for more anti-Ling. Oh, the Queens are brought too. This is so huge. And behind this, he's going to pull everything. He's going to make a lot of anti-ground, which is Immortals, Sentries, and more Adepts. And then the Mutas are going to show up and absolutely smash. He's even dropping a Nidus down in the natural, the front, in between the natural and the third. He's going to just, poke in and out, pop in, sort of groundhog, if you will, or prairie dog. And pop in one hole and out the other.
Exactly. It looks like here, the Pacomike, he may hold here at the main base, but the Lings are flooding into the third base. There's nothing here to defend. So all these probes are going to go down once the Adept falls, and Pacomike, he's kind of busy here in the main with all the Queens.
Those Queens are so tanky. They didn't need that much army there to take out the Queens, but it was like 5 Immortals there, just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
The Queen slowly died.
Yeah, especially because the Queens, they had plenty of energy for transfuse as well. They bought so much time, and all the workers went down. The third base is going to go down as well.
Gosh, that reminded me of like the last scene in Scarface where he's like, I'll take all your bullets, and he's getting shot and still fighting back. That was the last 2 Queens. It was like 5 things shooting at him. He's like, keep shooting me. I got Lings on the other side handling business. Even drop creep tumors down in the natural. That's great.
Oh my god. Yeah, it does so much. It forces like less space for production to get thrown down. Vision as well. You can be so annoying with that. And oh my god, the Lings, are they gonna get another cancel? Nah, they can't. Okay. And like here comes the follow-up. You were talking about it. There are all these Immortals. What are Immortals gonna do against all these Mutalisks?
Die.
Die horribly. Oh my god, all the sentries are exposed as well. Oh, what's he gonna go for?
It's gonna go for the win.
He's going for the win right now, getting more worker kills. Again, the sentries are not what you want. If TheZergLord wanted to, he could just turn around and kill and snipe.
They almost killed Muta though. Yeah, we see the Phoenix production, or do we? We should see Phoenix production.
We should. No. We should. It's not happening. Okay, Mike, he's struggling a little bit right now as the TheZergLord. He's double expanding. Cannons are okay. I feel like a shield battery would be a little bit better, right? I don't know.
You just one-shot everything regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a shield battery, the mutas ignore it. If there's a cannon, the mutas instantly kill it.
Yeah. I mean, more often than not, like the static defense is just to buy time for like a warp in or for the army to come and help out. But we'll see how that comes into play as TheZergLord, he's continuing to make more and more Mutalisks, just Ling Muta style. And Pacomike, here we go. Finally, he has started Phoenix production.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. Even Pacomike playing like not at his best. In my opinion, he should be pretty strong against the ZergLord. So I'm kind of impressed here to see the ZergLord doing so good. Oh my God, great catch here. It took him a second to even respond, and with that, every single full energy sentry went down.
Oh God, and the Phoenix is fighting in close range. That's not what you want against the Mutalisks, and every single sentry just went down.
Wings at the third. All the stalkers being moved out of position.
My God, the Lings, they get in again. They get a worker kill, but they're going to be A-moving on top of the Stalkers. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks, they dive into the main base once again. They're actually able to take out one of the Phoenixes, and they're going to try and depower the Stargate.
Oh my gosh, this has been a scrappy game.
Yeah, he's actually targeting down the Stargate now. Still has a little bit of shields.
Yeah, just got to get out of there now that the Stalkers are in, but as the Stalkers come in, he can go for the 1-2 punch Fleet Beacon. I don't know if that's the right choice here.
I don't know about that one. Maybe it's for the Phoenix upgrades. There it is. Yep, he is getting that Phoenix range. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks, they get into the third base. Jesus Christ.
These mutas aren't going to stop.
Yeah, I feel like today, Sentimiento Latino 91, we've just seen Mutalisks like showcased so often. It's, you know, Jim before, now the ZergLord, just making nothing but Mutalisks.
Sentimiento Latino.
Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh, yeah, got a little lag there.
Yeah, a little bit of lag. You know, it's probably dark. It's probably dark.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's okay. And yeah, the Mutalisks, there's just too many. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, everything's going down.
GG. I mean, good on Pacomike for really trying to bring it back, but the ZergLord was just pretty dominant that entire time. That Nidus just caused the damage that it needed to.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this was like a one-time, like, oh, Pacomike, why would you ever expect a Nidus worm, you know? Or if this is like a tale that the ZergLord is really good right now.
Yeah,
I don't quite know.
It's one of those things where it's been said before about Pacomike, where he kind of has like he's kind of like clear cut with how he's going to play.
Yeah, he's hit or miss.
Yeah, well, I would say that like he has this way of playing, so he can be kind of vulnerable to cheeky things like this. Like, you never expect a Nidus, like in general. Like we never see that, like in the ZVP, almost never, right? So yeah,
I'm playing on the ladder.
Exactly. You're like, I'm just gonna.
This is an NA here, so it's not expected.
So yeah, well done by the ZergLord, taking game number 1 already against Pacomike. Can Pacomike bring it back, or is ZergLord gonna 2-0?
He's gonna 2-0.
Oh, you have that little faith in Pacomike?
Yes.
Wow. I think on Everdream, maybe.
Unless that was like a complete fluke, but Pacomike seemed to be doing not just good at, the ZergLord seemed not to just be doing good against Pacomike, but in general.
Yeah. Like, there was like a really good follow-up as well, right? Like, it's not like he was all in, like he double expanded after it, right?
Yeah. And let's see what he does here. I do not know, but here we are, top right hand corner. This is Everdream LE, waving the flag of the social distancing. What is that? Reaper, playing for the bad clan. It is none other than the red Zerg player. It is the ZergLord.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Mexican Protoss player representing Alpha X. He's down 1-0. Can he bring it back? It is Pacomike.
I just don't know here. I feel like anytime I have faith in someone, it fails, so I have no faith in Pacomike whatsoever.
Faithless. That's the only way that he can win, if you don't believe. And then
that'd be a good gamer tag right there.
Faithless? I love it. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Sounds pretty cool. Copyright, if anybody takes that, I'm suing you. except Light, since he came up with it.
It's up there like
I'll just take you to civil court. I won't sue you that hard.
It's up there like there's a Singaporean player called Nameless, and it's like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Nameless, yeah. Darkness. There's a good player named Darkness.
Yeah. It always comes back to darkness somehow.
It always comes back to darkness. It always was darkness.
Good. Yeah, I can't wait. Like, again, I don't know how much stock I want to put into this Sentimiento Latino. Again, like, there's a lot of players who just aren't playing, and the ones who are, like, you know, they don't want to show too much. But either way, like, so far it's been pretty fun. Like the TheZergLord, like that cheeky Nidus play. Like, are we gonna see that again? Is this just something weird he's throwing out just because it's weird?
The real question is, are we gonna see that in DreamHack? Who's to say?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why like I love how we're so ingrained in the Latin American scene. Like, we're seeing how all these guys are playing now, and we're gonna cast them for the qualifiers. Like, you know, we're gonna be able to see ourselves. Like, are they gonna play the same? Have they been hiding all this stuff? Like,
yeah, just Lings go right around. It looked like out of the vision, but it wasn't that big of a deal after all. But yeah, I mean, like, if anybody, obviously besides the other Spanish casters and the Portuguese casters who are also here for every game, you know, me and Light are the most intertwined into this scene. So if anybody is going to be doing the research, it's us. We're going to be able to see how they play here as opposed to DreamHack, and how they play after DreamHack. And, you know, if you guys want some more information, you can check out on YouTube. We did a podcast called The Pondcast about last DreamHack and the state of Latin America. There's a link in the chat, !podcast, as Light just posted. You guys can listen to that after this. But yeah, I might even go back and listen to that just to refresh myself on what went down.
Right, yeah, we kind of went in depth about DreamHack Summer and what happened, and you know, we may do another one after DreamHack Fall just to review and go over everything, because there's so much happening, right? Like, again, Rebirth is in 2 days.
I wonder if any of the big casters are gonna watch that, like Cats or something.
Oh, maybe we'll see. But yeah, I'm also really excited. And something else that's interesting is that when it comes to even the Latin American casters who cover everything, they don't really have one person that does everything. It's like, okay, so for here we have Grizzly and Mabels, right? For Battle of the Americas, it's Enki. For some of the ESL events, or even La Espida events, that's Demon Swap and Jim Rising, you know. Horace, he does other things. Like, they're all like split up. It's not like centralized. That's something that Last Speed is trying to do, you know, to be fair. They're like the Latin American CranKy Ducklings in a way.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting times, but I honestly feel like things are falling into place just right. CranKy Ducklings, I feel like, is getting a little bit of a boost in everything, in every aspect, due to like the COVID and everything being online. And actually, Turbo Crackers was telling me how Wardy doesn't really cast the ESL Asia Cup anymore, so it's kind of like you guys are the main ones casting it in English.
Yeah, we are. That's because Wardy, to be fair, like the ESL Asia Cups are open to everyone. Wardy, he gets paid by the Chinese Team League to cover that instead.
Yeah,
so, yeah, he has other commitments, which you know is fair. And you know, there's not enough StarCraft for him to cover everything, right? So we have a nice opportunity.
Yeah, so it's great. I think everything's working out perfectly, and then like we said before, you're gonna get to go in studio. But I mean, I feel like this is important to talk about, but really this is kind of failing. It's a depth push here. You went Resonating Glaives, and they're getting absolutely smashed. Jesus. Roaches are here, Lings are here, completely smashed.
I mean, there was a Warp Prism in the main base, so Pacomike, he is warping in more and more adepts. He's getting some drone damage, but the majority of the adepts...
He got three drones for 9 adepts.
That's the thing, right? The majority of the adepts, they got taken out.
I had to check because I thought GameHeart wasn't on, because I saw no drone kills popping up. I was like, there must be something wrong that I'm not seeing the drone kills pop up, and I checked. Nope, no drones died there.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like if you're a Protoss player, you have to be really conservative with your first handful of adepts. And Pacomike, he just went right. He committed into creep right into the third base. A majority of the time, you see the Protoss like being tentative, like dancing around the creep, like sending out shades but never committing. But Pacomike, he was very, very aggressive with his shades, and everything just got shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Pacomike, you know, it's not like that was like the only thing he was going for. We do see he is actually going to be going for some disruptor drops. As long as he can hold against these lings, like these disruptor drops, they can deal some damage. He's waiting for the second one.
Yeah, he got Warp Prism speed. Very weird. I've never seen that this early in the game.
Yeah. So this can definitely be a way to come back. Like disruptors, they're the great equalizer. Like purification novas, they can deal so much damage. They can clear up so much supply. They can kill so many workers. We'll see how the ZergLord's defense is going to be. Like, can he split it in time? Can he split? Oh, I love this. Like at the moment, he actually doesn't know that there are disruptors in there.
Yeah, so I guess that's gonna pull his attention away. He knows, but this is kind of bad if he clumps up his army to like. Stop whatever's in there. Oh no. Oh no, that was great. That was great. That's more than you could ever ask for.
Yeah. I love it. One shot, decent chunk of roaches just went down. The other shot, decent chunk of drones. 8 drones went down. So this is what Pacomike needs.
Yeah, this is exactly what he needs. And he's gonna I mean, I don't know, ZergLord's just playing great. He's defending on every front. That disruptor drop was probably the most damage that has ever been dealt by Pacomike in the series.
Yeah, and he kept them alive, so he can just keep going. He has to be a little bit careful, you know. Let's not get like too overly eager, too overly ambitious. But again, like at the same time, he also needs to be proactive with it. Like he needs to get more damage done. Like he needs to keep going.
Yeah, and I don't know if he can. I mean, you can bank on disruptor shots, but you can't really bank on disruptor shots because stuff like this happens. Counterattack, forcing the army to walk home. I feel like he has to go for it.
Oh my god.
Either recall or go for it, but don't walk home.
Yeah, and something just happened that we did miss. As this Ling runway was happening, both of the disruptors, look at the units lost. They're dead.
Whoa, where did they go?
Yeah, I was curious as well. It looks like ZergLord, he bowed the Warp Prism because the Warp Prism's dead as well.
And now he recalls. He's just a little off today, I think. There's no way he plays this spat normally.
Yeah, like really well done by the ZergLord. Like he went for that Ling run by, distracted Pacomike, and then he just bowed the Warp Prism. And the Warp Prism, I think it was in like the siege mode, like it was like stationary, so it just died with both the Warp Prisms inside. Sorry, both the disruptors inside.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good disruptor shot.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Nicely done. And so again, like the ZergLord, he's having trouble splitting, but Pacomike, he just needs to make sure he keeps the disruptor alive, you know? Oh, he moves though, so now ZergLord, he gets into the high ground.
This is still pretty scary. There's another disruptor shot. It didn't kill anything. I feel like the ZergLord needs to fight here.
Ooh, yeah, he does. And like he's trading fairly well. He's expanding behind this. He's getting a 4th base as well, working on his upgrades. But because of the Immortals, because of the disruptors, yeah, the ZergLord, he's having a hard time pushing up the ramp.
Yeah, I mean, he went for it, and it wasn't the best idea. You know what we haven't seen today? We have, besides the ZVZ.
Uh-oh. Who is it?
Darky.
Who is it? Who is it? No!
Plot twist. I didn't know Mexico had bad internet. Jesus.
Paco, please.
I wonder where Pacomike's from.
Of course.
Oh my god.
He's like, what is this? I'm Brazilian, I don't understand. He's like, okay, I get it.
Okay. Funada, hey! He's joining in. There we go, peer pressure. I don't know what is that. Does Cosmos even speak Spanish?
Funada is a very it's a very Chilean term. So even like Darking at the beginning didn't even know what it was. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean it's not like a common term, but I don't know if he like physically understands Spanish just in general. Unrelated question.
Of course, for people in the chat, exclamation mark Funada and then the name afterwards is like, you know, it's like you're calling them out. It's like, you know, it's like you're exposing them in some way. I think calling out is probably the best like English term for it, but yeah.
It's like a shameful ritual.
Yeah. Oh god. So F's in the chat. Pacomike. Oh no, this is the problem, right? He's been having PC issues. Now he's having internet issues. He just can't catch a break. You know, like
he cannot. What do we do? Yeah, I agree. I don't have more words to use.
Yeah, we can wait a little bit to see if he can reconnect. Otherwise, oh, he's back.
Wait, what?
He's back.
I've never.
Did he come back? I didn't even know what happened.
I mean, he had to have because the game came back. I don't know what that was.
We'll see. We'll see if
I've never seen someone come back past the 0 count. But he came back past the 0 count and then maybe immediately disconnected or quit.
Yeah, I think yeah, we have to find out like whether he legit forfeited or if we're going to remake the game.
Because he's in game. I don't think he disconnected.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Pacomike says. And yeah, the lobby will be remade. So we're gonna get back into this again, like because of the amazing disruptor shots. Like Pacomike, he still has a chance. Like defensively, he can still hold on. The game wasn't by any means over. So yeah, hopefully we can.
Over.
I mean, TheZergLord is ahead. 100%, he's ahead. But again, like disruptor shots, they can do some work. They got a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong.
They got a lot of work. They got a lot of work on their hands. They're gonna have to work overtime for almost no pay.
Oh, and I actually have the lobby bug, so I'm gonna have to reload.
No, I think the lobby was canceled. I can't join that one either.
Yeah. We'll see. I think it's a bug in general when you make a replay like that. Like you have to join from the friends list, otherwise it won't work. We'll see. So I'm remaking. And yeah, as a reminder, the winner of this, you know, eggs, he's waiting. El huevos, he's plotting.
Yep.
In the finals, is eggs. El vuelto. Is eggs on the 12 pool in the finals?
Oh, 100%.
100%, yeah, for sure. Of course,
I would take that bet any day. And we're just waiting. We are just waiting.
Yep, they're all actually in the lobby. So if you can't join, then I think you may need to restart as well.
Oh god, I can't join. So we both just got the bug?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man, you said you invited me and I hit log out right when you did that. Yay, I'm important. Everyone's just waiting for me now.
Waiting for me as well. I'm stuck entering lobby. Like a Blizzard, please.
Oh, how's it me and you specifically of all people?
Right? There's some kind of conspiracy going on here.
I think I would shut down my whole.
You gotta love it. For those who don't know. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, there's this bug. There is a lobby bug that's been around since the beginning of time, and just hasn't been patched out. It's just
I don't get how it is.
It's just one of those things. This is when we find out, like, it's the only reason why it's been around for so long is because it's intentional. Like, that's the only way.
Yeah, literally, it's the only way. We've had like 55 patches, and not one of them fixed a bug. Like the point in this game is to join a lobby and play, and they have a bug that doesn't allow you to join a lobby. Imagine if any other game in the world had a bug that didn't allow you to join the game.
I know, right? People would be outraged. There'd be threads everywhere.
There is, and we are.
Yeah. Not wrong.
It's great. Not wrong at all. But we are here. We have the game loaded up.
Oh.
And we're back at it. I'm ready. I hope this goes well.
I hope this has happened before. I hope we're not recovering the game. The game lasts like a couple of seconds, then Pacomike GG's out.
Yeah, just GG's out. Yeah. That'd be hilarious if we restart it and then just instantly GG.
I mean, again, Pacomike, like, he's not in the worst position. He's still in 3 bases. You know, Protoss on 3 base. It's pretty good. We'll just see if he's able to claw his way back into this. After, you know, his initial aggression didn't really do much. Like, his Warp Prism and his Disruptors, they were sniped as well. But, you know, he's Protoss.
He was a little... I don't got much faith here. Unfortunately.
I do. I'm not faithless. I'm light. I'm here.
That would be a good casting name if Tasteless didn't exist. It's too close. But Faithless would be a cool casting. That would describe me perfectly. But yeah, I mean, still in recovery. Okay, we're here. Does someone count it in?
Yeah, I believe Darking is going to handle that. Here we go.
Do we do intros?
And here we have Pacomike, the Mexican player. He's got a bunch of adepts and he's running into Roach Ravager. Oh my god, he's gonna get surrounded and all the adepts are gonna go down.
I think we are just gonna... Oh, okay, there's a chance here.
Look there, he's still got the disruptors, he's still got disruptor shots, and pretty good.
That was good.
Uh-oh.
Not worth a 20-minute wait for 2 disruptor shots, though.
Well, we'll see. Here's the third one, and there it is. All 3 disruptor shots have been used. They are on cooldown. So now is the opportunity for ZergLord to push in, get a little bit of damage, able to snipe off a gateway. But again, with these robo units, it's so hard as a Zerg player to try and push into this. Oh, he's trying though.
Actually, right when we disconnected, it's weird that I actually remember what I was going to say. But what I was going to say is, oddly enough, today, other than the ZVZ, we have not really seen any banelings being made. I think everyone's preparing for the patch.
Yeah.
Like, when do you see a ZVZ with no banelings?
Yeah, ZVP banelings, they're
ZVP,
quite common.
Yeah, I mean, like, almost mandatory.
Yeah, and there's a reason for it, and there's a reason for the patch, right? The patch, it's going to be nerfing banelings against gateway units specifically, basically against like stalkers and units that aren't light. So yeah, it will be coming into play. But there are no banelings here for the ZergLord. You know, he's already getting ready for playing this without banelings.
Yeah, they're preparing for the patch. God, these disruptor shots actually are really good, but the concave here is bad. And oh, this is it. The ZergLord is going to be able to take out a huge chunk of the army and back up and just continue to bleed out Pacomike. He's not going to be able to expand. As I said, he's expanding.
Yeah, he is expanding, but he just lost every single disruptor. Oh my god, it's so... I just realized it's so difficult to micro this army and protect those units without a Warp Prism. Like, he didn't remake the Warp Prism. Or wait, did he? He did. He's counterattacking with it. Okay. Oh, and I mean, he kills a queen, but he's not going to accomplish too much. This is why sometimes Protoss players, they have 2 War Prisms, one for counterattacking, the other with the main army. Like, imagine a War Prism with this army. Like, you can do so much because there's no anti-air. Like, there's only Ravager shots.
Yeah, and now the Caster is coming into play here. Baneling speed is on the way.
Oh. Yeah, he's getting ready. The banelings, they haven't been nerfed quite yet. They're still pretty good, and he's going to be able to use that. And with now 2 Colossus, Pacomike, he is pushing away the Zerg army. He is trying to establish himself. Oh, but the mutas are out, and the War Prism is going to be going down.
Right as the War Prism's coming in. A lot of workers did go down to those few Zealots. How do they nerf the Bane, but not the Zealot?
Oh god, Zealots are pretty good, but
when do you ever see 3 Lings kill 6 workers? Never. Oh my god, he's going in for the 3rd base over there, and he's taking a really bad fight, but he's trying to get us around. That was not the engagement the ZergLord should have been taking.
Exactly. Like again, a Protoss army, like give him some sentries and some AoE and they can make magic happen. Again though, the ZergLord, he's doing this once again. He's committing a lot to these Mutalisks. He's making nothing but mutas right now. And Mutalisks, they can start to snowball. Like you can just avoid the army, just head into the mineral lines and just pull apart the Protoss player.
Yeah, and we see it here. He's doing it. But at the same time, Pacomike, oh my god, Pacomike was going for a huge attack, but he forced the recall here and then walled himself in. Oh, and then the ZergLord let him out.
Yeah, and the ZergLord, he just doesn't even care about the army. He forces a blink. Oh, if he wanted to, he could have snuck into the main base, but the Mutalisks.
But he's keeping the army here because of see all the probes going up there to the north. He's got the Roach Ravager up there at the north, ready to pounce on all. These drones are just playing like they're running laps right now.
Oh my god! Yeah,
I don't know if you guys ever did this in sports, but Suicide, they're just running back and forth on the court.
They didn't even know where to go. And
like, take another lap.
Oh
my god! He picked up the base with his last units. Wow.
Wow.
Good thing he has another base, but still, he's oversaturated at that third base. I'm assuming. Super. Okay, there he goes.
Yeah, he does have a decent worker count for 3 bases, but again, he's only got 3. Like, he needs a 4th base. He needs some more economy because the ZergLord has been fine on his side of the map. The Mutalisk, I don't know about this. He thinks he can take the Stalker army, but he does get pushed away. Again, Mutalisks, they're quite expensive, and the ZergLord, he's just continuing to make more.
Yeah, the ZergLord's still looking like he's in a good position. Fleet Beacon coming out for Pacomike, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think it's enough here.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
He's getting a Phoenix out. I'd rather see Archons at this point.
Honestly, Archons would maybe be a little bit better. I think it's too late for Phoenixes, right? Like, it takes a while to get to a good count, especially when there are just so many Mutalisks.
That's a ridiculous amount of Mutalisks. How many Mutalisks is it, you ask people? It's 36 Mutalisks.
It's
Plus
too many.
4.
It's too many Mutalisks. Like, oh my god. Even
no such
jumping.
Thing, right? No such thing.
Yeah, and there was an opportunity there to jump onto the sentries as well, but he's just prioritizing worker kills. At the same time, there are DTs though across the map, and they're actually dealing some decent damage.
The ZergLord's still so ahead in workers though, even after losing 15.
Yeah, he's still basically 60 workers. Oh, he keeps the hatchery alive. I was about to say, if the hatchery goes down...
I didn't expect that.
Yeah. And, again, like, how is Pacomike gonna deal with this massive Mutalisk army? Like, Archons would be amazing, maybe some Storms as well, like, just more than what he has, and...
I mean, the only way to deal with it is, you know, pretty much how everyone deals with the Zerg with the mass muta. You hit the enter and you hit the GG.
just leave.
It's the only advice I can give.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pacomike, he is shaving the Mutalisk count bit by bit. You know, the army suppliers aren't too different. It's just the mobility. That's the problem. Like, the Mutalisks, they never have to commit to a fight. They can always just dance around and...
Yeah, and Pacomike can never go for a push unless he goes for a base trade. But he needs Archons. Imagine 4 Archons in here. He could definitely go for a base trade and win.
100%.
Oh, but actually got a crap ton of Phoenixes out.
Yeah. He's been backing them up, and now that was actually a decent engagement. Pacomike killing quite a number of Mutalisks.
There you go. Pull the cut back. Yeah. So it looks like a football move to me. Like, run your route, cut back, hit him where it hurts. But actually, now that these Phoenix are here, there's really nothing here for Pacomike. I mean, the ZergLord, actually.
Yeah. Like, he has nothing but Mutalisks. So actually, Pacomike, with his ground army, he can actually push out and he can start killing bases. Again, like, this mass muta is good for keeping your opponent at home. But now that Pacomike is here, the ZergLord, he's going to struggle to engage the army.
God, yeah. Wow, that was a bad decision. This is the downfall of mass mutas. You really can't take an engagement once there's some Archons or Phoenix out. He's literally just giving them away for free here.
Exactly. This is the thing. This is why Pacomike went for the Fleet Beacon. He has Phoenix range, so it's much easier to kite with Phoenixes, and the Mutalisks can't even get close. Wow. And this is why you shouldn't be faithless. As Pacomike, he has brought it back. He's ahead in supply. He's going to kill all the hatcheries as well. There's nothing stopping him from just going on and potentially ending the game.
I don't like the mass muta choice at all. Even without the Phoenix, like trying to fight mass Stalker versus mass muta, he literally has no ground army. Even before this army killed everything, Like right when the push came out, he made like 13 lings, and there's pure Stalker and Phoenix. What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah, Pacomike, he's taking his time. He's actually backing off and killing this fringe base. I feel like he should have just kept going into the natural. The natural was so close to dying, he could have just gone in and then backed off. But also
I feel like he's on 3 bases and there's no need to even attack.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
obviously his TheZergLord is hurt.
And the Mutalisks, they're just going down one by one. Pacomike, he's got this. He's brought it back, and he's going to go to the ace match.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wow, that was a throw by the TheZergLord.
Again,
major throw.
I was telling you, like, a Protoss on 3 bases can sustain himself for a long time. You know, disruptors in the beginning.
An overconfident Zerg could throw the game easily. I think that's the real lesson here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like if he would have gotten anything else, Hydras, Lurkers, he had no late game tech, no Ultras, no Vipers, 1 parasitic bomb, something.
Mm-hmm.
We were 20 minutes in that game, and he just had mutas. That's all he had, solely mutas. No lings, no banes, no nothing.
The TheZergLord, he went full gym there, committing to nothing but Mutalisks. And like it works for a while, but you need another step. You can't just stay on it. You need something else afterwards. And yeah, the TheZergLord learning that the hard way, right? He was ahead for a lot of the game. Like he was winning fights. He had complete map control, and it slipped away because he didn't decide to switch tech, and that's something that you have to be ready for as a Zerg player. Like that's one of the advantages as a Zerg player. You can switch your tech so fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was just such a throw. I'm very unsatisfied with that throw. Maybe it was due to the restart or something. Oh, look, here we go, Light. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, never mind. It looks like they have changed, or they have.
Map.
Yeah.
Pillars of Gold LE, which I think is a good map for Protoss. Pilares de Oro.
Oh, I
didn't know
love
if they said pillars in Spanish.
Yeah.
Pilares.
We are just getting set up. We have all the casters in here. I love it. Cosmos, he's not solo casting anymore. He's here with Kyle Bex, the other Brazilian caster, joining forces.
Yeah, it's always great. And away we go. Ace match, game point. The winner of this will face Eggs in the finals. The loser of this will face Jim Rising for the 3rd place position.
And who's it gonna be?
Is this the first one? Is this the first one of the evening?
I think so. Yeah, first and potentially only, depending on who wins the series.
Yeah, depending on who wins the series. Could be the only one, but hopefully not. I don't want to have faith in him because every time I have faith in someone, they lose. So there's no way he's going to win here. Absolutely no way at all. But spawning in the top left-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner, actually, of Pillars of Gold LE. He's playing for Team Alpha X. He's representing Mexico, and Protoss is everywhere. He is the comeback king, as we have seen here. It's none other than Pacomike.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player representing Team The Bad. It is the TheZergLord. And I'm waiting again. Like Pacomike, his openers just haven't really done anything. You know what? I would be okay with Pacomike whipping out his carrier build here in game 3.
I'd be perfectly good with that one. But I don't think TheZergLord will fall for that.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like he did something that he whipped out, and when he first started doing it, like it was really unexpected and it caught players off guard. But because he kept doing it, then everyone kind of wisened up. You know, everyone's like, oh, okay, we know what you're doing. Like, you know, we can just like really like tech into like anti-air really quickly and kind of deal with it. So we'll see if Pacomike has something new up his sleeve.
Maybe he doesn't want to show any of the new stuff that's
True.
up his sleeve.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just gonna leave it in his sleeve.
that's the
It's kind of
problem,
tucked
right?
away.
Yeah. Like obviously these
Imagine the
guys.
discipline, though. You're like, I've just practiced this build for 2 weeks straight, and I could absolutely wreck the ZergLord if I pulled out that build. But I'm gonna take my loss and take that build to DreamHack.
Exactly, and you have to, right? Because the ZergLord, he's a player that you might not even face. Like you have to save that for like an Eric or a Ryu or an Eggs, you know, like in that qualifier.
In DreamHack, yeah. Not even in like this tournament or anything. You got to save that for the final, like your last leg, where you're like, okay, how am I gonna get out of this one?
Yeah, for like, especially like if you're like in a qualifying match or something, you know, like that's what you need to save it for. That's when you need to whip it out, because if you do it too early, then everyone sees and then everyone knows like what you have planned. It's rough. It's a rough place to be in.
Yeah, but this is not too rough here for Pacomike or the ZergLord. They are tied up. Either one could take a game. It is anyone's game right now.
Yeah, and we do see Pacomike going for that Stargate opener once again. First Oracle on the way. How many Oracles are we going to see? Last time, I think we only saw 2 and then a Phoenix. Yeah, we could see that again. I don't think he's the kind of person to go triple Oracle. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like Pacomike. We'll see though.
Yeah.
As if you recall, that's what Darkness was doing. Going triple Oracle and just like styling on his opponents, even if against Eggs, like triple Oracle just like did so much.
Yeah, is that a full wall off?
Oh, there's an adept.
No, there's yeah, there's an adept.
Yeah, all good.
Cool skin on the adept.
Yeah,
the Overlord's gonna see everything though.
Oh, the Overlord will. It goes in, it spots the Stargate, it knows what is coming. There is a Phoenix coming out though, so after that Oracle goes down, maybe Pacomike is going to switch things up.
He went 1 Oracle and then a Phoenix. I don't know if he's going to go a second Oracle. Oh. Nice try.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I don't know if you have favorites.
Yeah, like the ZergLord, he was already watching, so only 1 drone got stasis.
Yeah, that really doesn't do much. He's going into the Robo. What's it going to be here? A disconnect again, maybe?
Interesting. So he's going into his Robo, so he's not committing too much this Sky Toss. Oh, and yeah, he did this before. We have a Forge coming down. We have a Twilight Council, so we got options. And so far it looks like potentially Blink Stalker with +1.
Huh. +1 Zealot?
I was gonna say Zealots, but he has a decent amount of gas. I don't know if you need that much gas for the Zealots.
You definitely don't.
Yeah. I agree though, in the sense that honestly, I've seen like Immortal Zealot pushes or Zealot pushes in general, just like completely like clear out the Zerg player. Like it can look so strong.
You really just don't expect Zealots, which to counter Zealots, you need a whole bunch of Roaches or a whole bunch of Banelings.
Yeah.
And who really expects that at this time? But it is going to be Blink +1, like you said. Which I think is good on this map just because it's so open. You can really, like... The Blink isn't even to jump up and down ramps or anything. It's more so just to kite back from your opponent.
Yeah. That's
especially
why, like,
this third base. It's all super open and there's a lot of, like, flat ground to fight on.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of like places where you could like try and blink, you know, up ramps or
blink back.
Yeah, into
Blink
the main
out
base.
for safety.
Yeah, blink out.
So much possibility to blink on this map. I like this, just Overlord and what are those things called? Oracles, just all hanging out.
They're just chilling, you know, hanging out. It's all good. No need to fight. And yeah, so far Pacomike, he's been pretty on point when it comes to like harassing or keeping an eye on what his opponent's doing. And yeah, we're just kind of macroing up the ZergLord, going Ling, Roach Ravager. He's getting a Baneling Nest as well, you know, getting ready for that transition. And yeah, we're just kind of backing off and you know, macroing up for both players, which again, I kind of favor Pacomike. Like Protoss, if you leave Protoss alone, like on 3 bases, like they can get a pretty scary army.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last game.
Yeah.
Now if he gets a 4th base, it's all over.
Then it's done. It's done. Oh no, no.
Done.
No.
Oh my god.
Fucker, please.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know. I'm not too, I'm lacking in my Brazilian and my Portuguese.
You don't know Portuguese, man? Come on.
I do not. You know what? Let's.
Game paused.
Okay, he re-established connection.
Trilulu. I'm looking this up. What is this? What even is this? Portuguese.
Could be slang.
Could be.
Game resumed.
All right, we're back. I got no idea. I googled and nothing came up.
Yeah, it's probably slang.
Probably.
Did you Google like Portuguese?
Yeah. Nothing.
Did you Google Portuguese to English and then type it in there on Google Translate?
Yeah. I'd say good.
Jeez. And it doesn't exist, fellas, folks, ladies, everyone watching at home. Just doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
I'm pretty sure Cosmos just made it up on the spot to fit in.
He's like, yo, you guys have a word that I don't know. I've got a word that you guys have no idea.
I made it up right now.
Yeah.
And it worked because he knows none of us speak Portuguese.
Exactly. He's like, oh, you don't know? You don't know this Portuguese? Well,
yeah.
I mean...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Pacomike being pretty aggressive here. His War Prism is sieged up here in the back line. Ooh, I love this.
Yeah, that's great. Little retreat position. Wow, I think Pacomike's going to be able to do it. There's not really enough here to stop all of this Stalker Immortal.
Yeah, he needs more Ling Bane. Like, with just pure Roach Ravager, it can be so difficult. The Immortals do so much. Oh, the Biles, though, they do land a little bit, but all the sentries...
wall.
Yeah. And the base, it's going to go down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to go down. At the same time, counterattack took out 18 probes at the third. He wasn't able to hold at the third. Wow, how does the ZergLord find a way to get damage?
He is the ZergLord. He just slips in with his lings and deals the damage. And even though he lost the base, he didn't lose any of the drones. So, yeah, at the moment, the ZergLord looking pretty good. Like, he not looking too bad at all. He's actually double expanding.
Yeah, which is smart because most likely one will go down. This army doesn't look like it's retreating. Now it does. There's still a bunch of walls, though. You got to be careful. There you go. Wow, that was a good bile.
Preemptive
Is that a
bile.
warp in? Just one? Oh, he warped in one too many adepts.
Yeah, he's going to the main base. Meanwhile, the ZergLord is actually going for a counterattack, so we could end up in this weird base trade scenario. Well, the Banelings are trying to find some damage, but don't find any.
He's making 17 Banes right now.
Oh my god.
Where are they? Oh, they're right there. The parade pushes I was gonna say mutas, but they're actually going for a triple attack. Here we have the ZergLord down in the third base. We have Pacomike just took out both third bases or fourth bases for the ZergLord. I don't know what's going on. Walls. Well, no, the sentries, all the Banes get in and get great connections. Wow, even catching some of the probes on the retreat.
Oh, and he's stuck.
I don't know who's winning.
He's stuck because of the
force
force
he can't get out of his own. Oh my god, he force fielded himself in.
Oh my god, he couldn't defend, and now almost everything has gone down. The Immortals are so exposed. They're all going to be focused.
GG, what a scrappy game. And in the end, the ZergLord was able to pull it off. And he is now going to go on to the final. Unfortunately, Pacomike was not able to make it. Actually, I'm kind of interested in how the semifinal goes. Pacomike versus Jim Rising.
Oh, battle of the Mexicans, as both are representing their countries, and I feel like it's every week, right? Like the top 4 players, like we always want to see like more of them, but we are going to be getting into another ZVZ in our grand finals.
The grand final ZVZ that we all deserved.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a decent amount already. You know, we had Ryu versus Jim, then we had Eggs versus Jim, and now we're getting Jim versus the ZergLord.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. In-game chat.
Ooh, nice. Someone donated $15, which is now bringing the prize pool up to $65 total. And just in time for us to get into this raffle.
Wow, actually, shout out to the person who contributed. It is Lord Loken, of course, from our Twitch channel.
Nice. That's great. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. We were talking about it earlier. Like, it isn't necessary to contribute, but if you want to, you can. So thank you so much, Lord Loken. If you're still in the chat, we really appreciate it. Actually, he's in the chat. So thank you so much. The players, they appreciate it the most, of course, for boosting the prize pool.